Hi everyone, Sangeetha back again, and I've gotten a lot of requests for making rotis or chapatis. So what I have here is the whole wheat flour, and I've added enough water to make it a soft, pliable dough. As you can see, it's really nice and pliable. And I also add a little bit of oil, about half a teaspoon to 1 teaspoon of oil, not for this quantity, obviously, for this much of the dough. I add about 1 teaspoon of oil so that the dough does not stick to the container in which I store it. And it has to be, once you form the dough, it has to sit for at least half an hour for the gluten to work and for the dough to become really pliable. So it has to be this consistency, as you can see there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make balls out of it. Like that. Just make it into a log, and that's my balun there, or my rolling pin. I'll get about 6 rotis or so with this, and try to make the balls even, so that your rotis are like even in size. So I've taken the ball and I've flattened it, and just add as little as possible, like the dough, the atta flour or the wheat flour. Just add as little as possible, because you don't want the dough to become firm. It has to be still pliable, and just a little bit each time. And the key is to make the dough move around, and instead of you moving it around. See, what I mean to say is, instead of doing that, this is what is going to be happening. If the dough is soft and pliable, it'll be easier to make it. So there it is, that's one. I've turned on my roti tawa, and that's getting warmed up. By the time it gets warmed up, it usually takes about 5 minutes. So I'll be able to make all 6 rotis. Like, I'll be able to form all the rotis in the meantime. And typically it takes about a minute or so for the rotis to cook. So I'm just going to quickly make this. Just a little dusting. So my roti tawa has preheated, and I'm just going to be adding 1 roti to the tawa. And you have to make it as thin as you can, otherwise the roti is not going to fluff up. And for puris you make it thick, but for rotis you make it thin. So that's the thing there. Put it there. It's going to be sitting there for about 25 to 30 seconds or so. In the meantime, I'm just going to finish making this last one. I'm just going to be flipping it around like that, so you can see it's got those brown spots. That's my ghee there, because I'm going to smear the rotis with ghee. It took less than 30 seconds. So in total, about a minute or so for each roti. So I'm going to be flipping it again, like in like 2 seconds. Right there, that's my other roti, as you can see there. Just a little bit of ghee. Keep the ghee container as close to the roti tawa as possible, so that the heat melts the ghee. There. I can show you another one. can see, it's like really quick. Like once your tawa is heated, like you can make your rotis really pretty quickly. Just one more. So you can see it's fluffing up already. It's going to be a nice fluffy one there. See there? Just like how mom used to make, and there. As you can see, it's all uniform, and just a little smear of ghee there, just like that, just to keep it soft. This will stay nice and soft and room temperature for like up to a couple of days. You just have to warm it in the microwave when you're ready to eat it, and it'll be good. Almost done here. As you can see, it's taking less than a minute. Sometimes you can do that from top as well. As you can see. There it is. Hold on. So there it is. All the rotis are like all 6 rotis. Between the rolling and the actual forming and making the rotis, the 6 rotis took like less than 10 minutes. And yeah, you have to actually make the dough and let it sit. It's not, you're not proofing the dough or anything, but you just have to let it sit so that the gluten works, and you're able to have a really soft, pliable dough, and you're able to roll it out without too much of using too much of the dry wheat flour. And yeah, you can have it with pretty much any subzis or any dals, and call it a complete meal. Thanks once again for watching the making of rotis. Please like, subscribe, and share, and let me know what you'd like me to make next. Thank you.